ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. I present to you, and that was a very weird intro. Um, but I do welcome you to this video of an ILS approach into Ibiza, well, catch-free approach, I should say, because the weather was absolutely dreadful. As you can see, it's very foggy, visibility is really low, and the winds were very, very fast. So basically, nobody expects anyone to manually control this in clouds on this land and around Ibiza, especially because there is some mountains surrounding Ibiza and around its airport, and we will actually see that on the arrival as we come in. So there's no sound. And the reason I'm commentating over this on a replay is because there's no sound in replays and nothing works in the cockpit in replays. So I'm going to commentate over this just so I don't bore you. And what better way to commentate over it is to explain how to do an ILS approach with Cat3 in these foggy conditions or weather conditions that aren't really suitable for manual flying. So basically, I was just on a flight from Gatwick to Ibiza. I checked my weather and it was very bad. So I realised that I had to do a certain approach that won't have me manually flying for most of it. So as I do approach Ibiza, as I do go into the clouds, which I did not show in this video, but it was quite far back. Clouds were quite high and they were very very low as well. Um, but when you're coming in, you definitely want to have your QNH set. So for me, I have my QNH 2974. But before we do any of that, we need to first of all click the LS system. Now, some people think clicking the LS system is all you have to do and it will land itself, but no, that's simply just the ILS. What you have to do after that is, once you click the landing system, you go over here, and this APPR or approach button right underneath the vertical speed, you have to click that as well, and the plane will manually fly. It's basically an auto land. Um, some people also think you have to click this button here because it's like the 330. You click that button, it says auto land on it. People think that that's a auto land, but it's a bit different here. So yeah, you tick the approach button and you tick your LS button, so you make sure you're on target. When you tick this button here, which it won't work in replay, you'll have centerline, measure well not measurements, but you'll have a, a gauge for centerline. See if you are on target with the runway, and you'll have a gauge for your altitude. See if you're on target with the runway and height as well. So once you tick these two buttons, you should be good to go. It does not matter what your altitude is set to, because it will still keep on going down until you disengage it. So as we do come through the clouds here, we would like to we will turn on terrain radar as well. So here's the button here if you're on the 320. Terrain on ND. This is the button here. You just click this, and around here it will show terrain around you. The reason you would do this is because if you're in an area like I was in, like let's say you're landing in Innsbruck and it's really bad, you'll have to click terrain on ND, that button there, terrain on the nav display. So, yep, definitely click that button. That will help a lot, trust me, when you're coming in, because you will see land, you will see mountains on the side in a minute, or we probably have passed them, I'm not sure. But yeah, you want to also control your speed because speed is definitely important. Make sure you're not stalling. Make sure you're not low on speed, too high on speed, because it can be very overwhelming coming through weather like this, basically. And for your for your first time coming through weather like this, and you might forget a few things like putting your flaps to landing, or spoilers to arms, or even your speed. Like I mean, when it was my first time, I kind of forgot these things as well. So as we come in here, we see the runways in sight. So I do take the autopilot off, so you notice that it gets a bit shaky. Um, what I'm doing down here now is with spoilers, because I did have the spoilers up a little bit on landing, just to create less drag. So as you can see, the populates they went red there, but when that's because I looked down. Obviously, yeah, I did. That was my fault that they went red. I did go a bit low, but as you can see, I corrected myself. I'm too white, too red. That's what you're aiming for. So if you're new to FlightSim and flight aviation, basically, too white and too red is what you're aiming for. Another white, it's okay, but if you're far white, you're way too high and might need to initiate a go around. But as you can see here, we come in. And I kind of correct myself again just to be on target with the runway, and it doesn't happen just yet. But there it is, too white, too red. The approach phase will do this not manually itself. It will have you two way two red setup. So as you come in here for approach, you see I flare and we come in perfectly fine. I was a bit further than I expected to land, but I was still in the touchdown zone on the runway. As you can see, the winds did push me over, but you can see I'm full on the rudder here, full left on the rudder, to get regain control of the plane and get back onto that center line, which we did, which I did not actually do. Look, I was a bit over still, but what can you do? It's very very bad weather, but Yeah, that's why I always recommend putting your auto brake on to low or medium because you can't do max on Airbus. You can only do that on takeoff in case you need to reject takeoff. But yeah, that's my video. Just done there for ILS approaches and catch-rate approaches in terrible weather because I know a lot of people are kind of stuck with this, and especially on Airbus, it's a very hard plane to learn. And yeah, I'm glad I could help people out there. And if I did help you, comment down below and like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you want to see more of these type of videos on the channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.